Here's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Play action, Willis. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
4 yards remain for second down.
18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
Willis now off of play action. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Come on. Hey.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action with Willis. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Rashawn Gary is a player who's gotten better and better in each of his 3 NFL seasons. And last year, his biggest jump yet with 9.5 sacks and a couple of forced fumbles.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Alert! Alert! 18, pioneer!
Third down, it's Willis. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone to...
And he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnover.
I saw what you did.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Toss left to Elliott. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Willis now off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 14-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Willis looking to throw it.
To the right side, and he's got more, complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. A give to Elliott.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, pass.
Now Willis to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
To throw, here's Willis.
That one complete to Elliott.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Again, it's Dillon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 76 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The Packers really committed to making Dillon a bigger part of their offense last season, and it's not hard to see why. The Bruiser finished 20th in the league with over 800 yards and caught more passes, 34, than he did in his entire college career.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Willis.
He's got a man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, New York.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Press low 80. Hey, check that, street. Check pass.
Last play of the half, Willis.
He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
On play action, Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be in.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Willis.
Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
4th down, Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Dillon up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On play action, now Rodgers steps away.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon
from 21 yards away.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go play action with Willis.
They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now Willis on the bootleg. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Willis over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Willis.
That is caught. It's Uzama. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Come on. Hey.
Now Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Dillon on the inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Again, that's Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the handoff, Dillon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. He's got room at the 30.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Once more with Dillon.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
On the jump.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Unlock wide.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Preston Smith there on the stop. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3.